Hello, everyone. I'm here with my new friend, Nancy Hart, marketing guru at Citrix. And look at that fabulous coat. Burgundy is having a moment.
Absolutely.
And you're rocking it.
Absolutely
you're
having a moment.
It. Yes.
Thank you so much for stopping by our booth today. Our booth is buzzing here at Microsoft Ignite. And it's not just the great coffee we're serving.
I know. And I'm so excited to chat to you about. So tell us a little bit about Citrix. What excites you today?
You know, I am so excited about all the investment and the innovation that's happening at Citrix. Citrix is a storied brand with a long heritage that we are so proud of, and yet we continue to invest and bring great things to market. Some of the exciting announcements that we have today are we are proud to bring Citrix Adrian to market. This is our new AI assistant that makes the mundane invisible, because there is so much mundane in our day-to-day lives. We also have some great integrations for a single sign-on for Entra to make your life easier, and really a better experience for teams if you're running macOS like I do. But you know what I'm really excited about? Is all of the buzz. We have had so many customers and so many partners stop by to see us today, and they're just so excited and happy to see Citrix here in a big, bright kind of way.
And I love that you all are showing up big here at Microsoft Ignite. And so you've mentioned that, you know, customers are stopping by, partners are stopping by. What is one big change that you're seeing in how customers and partners are working today?
You know, I think what we're really seeing is how fluid work is and how much work is changing. And we can break that down. There's really three elements about how work is changing.
I love it.
The first one is the applications that we use every day in our work lives and how those are changing. Now, I confess, I have been around long enough that I remember when we had the big packaged apps. I remember when we had the big Windows apps. And then SaaSification lowered the bar, and we saw an explosion of applications. And you know this because you are also a marketing guru. That we have seen that in MarTech. Just the sheer thousands of opportunities and applications in MarTech. But what's next is think
How
about
long is this?
now that we're all citizen developers and there is vibe coding and AI applications, what do you think is going to happen to the next explosion of applications that we use in our work? That's the first thing. The second thing is just where work is happening. It doesn't happen in an office. It doesn't just happen on a laptop. It happens everywhere on every device. And the experience that customers expect, the experience that your users expect, has got to be top-notch anywhere and everywhere. And lastly is how the workers themselves are changing. For 35 years, Citrix has always assumed, we've all assumed, that all of your workers are human. But that is not the case anymore today, is it? You have to imagine now that you now have workers, each of your workers
and then who,
is going to come with a swarm of AI agents. So how do you provide secure application access for your human workers and their swarm of AI agents to your corporate applications, and more importantly, the crown jewel of your corporate data that sits behind every one of those applications? That is what we're seeing our customers, our partners, really try to figure out what the world looks like next.
And I love that you walked us through that as well, like those three main things. Can you tell me a little bit about how is Citrix evolving to meet those shifts?
So Citrix has made a major evolution. We have moved to a platform that's all in one to provide that everything that our customers need, provide the best user experience, therefore the best productivity, tailored security, and real cost optimization, no matter what their workforce looks like. So think about it. So if you're a financial house, you have to support a trader on the floor as well as a bank teller in a branch office. If you are a hospital, you have to support a work experience for doctors and nurses and clinicians, as well as the guy processing Medicaid claims in the back office. Every company, every industry has a profile of all these different worker personas, and yet every of those workers needs their own experience. And so the CIO needs to give them the right experience, the right kind of access, but do it in a way that they can afford, and do it in a way that the CISO can still sleep at night.
Right. And I love that you're mentioning, you know, the different workers, the different challenges that they're facing as well. So what would you say to somebody who's in an environment where, you know, their company is popping up with different AI tools? What advice would you give to that person?
So I'm going to give some hard advice. And it's probably not what leadership wants to hear, but AI is not going to be a senior leadership IT driven down initiative. AI is going to be a bottoms up revolution from your workers, and either you can make it happen or you can get run over. Right? We have all lived through shadow IT. Welcome to shadow AI.
Oh, wow.
The honest answer is the ability to give access securely in a way that you're comfortable with.
Right.
Right? Let Citrix manage the workspace so your workers can manage their day-to-day lives.
Right. And I love that Citrix and you all are democratizing access
100%.
to that.
100%. 100%. We can't even imagine the number of agents that are coming.
Exactly.
So let's make it happen. Let's help it be frictionless rather than getting in the way.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining me here, Nancy. I love the booth. And if you're here, make sure you stop by Citrix to grab your coffee. And we'll catch you all later. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the show at Ignite.